Hello, hello. Getting started on a little stream tonight. A little bit late as usual, but it's okay. At least I managed to get, I think, everything done before the stream this time, so I'm going to count it as a win. Hopefully my volume isn't too quiet. I had a little bit of technical trouble, again, as usual. Right before the stream, my camera keeps going out, so if at some point I just like freeze in a really awkward position or something, I'm very sorry. It's not my intention to be frozen, but I can't fix it, I don't think, without starting the stream over, so hopefully it's where it's gonna be and be good, but I don't know. I don't have a lot of hope. It crashed like 6 times while I was trying to set the stream up, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Again, not super confident, but I am gonna go grab my phone and try to set up an Instagram stream tonight, just because I haven't done that in a week, and I really don't want to get lax on that. So yeah, I need to go find my charger. Oh, it's still there. Perfect. So I gotta find my phone and then plug it in and find my duct tape, because that's how I make my stand. And I think I'll put it right here. And then yeah, I'll be good to go. I'm probably not gonna make a post on DeviantArt tonight just because I don't feel like it and I want to get some stuff done. But yeah, if you're watching this video after the fact, that is what you can expect. So I'll just be hanging out, listening to music, and drawing. Working on this little piece, trying to make it look a little better, because it's definitely kind of hasty. But I don't want to spend too much time on it, so I'll probably get it to a decent point, and then work on some of these line stickers, probably. Because I really just need to get them done, and for some reason I am having the most difficult time getting them done outside of streaming for whatever, I don't know, excuses. But anyway, yeah, so that's probably what I'm going to do tonight. Hold tight, I will be right back. Little note. Insta stream, hopefully all this shaking does not mess up my... Holy cow, what is wrong with my keyboard? Hopefully my camera doesn't decide to crap out, so if it does, I apologize. You'll just have to listen to the wonderful sound of my voice. But anyway, I'll return in just a moment. I need to grab my phone for this. So I thought about, funny story, or maybe I should wait till a few more people show up, but almost sculpted tonight instead of painting, and I will tell you why later, probably. But ultimately decided to go with this, probably for the not the wisest of reasons. But I also think I want to do sculpting maybe on Saturdays. Make sculpting day, like Saturday sculpt or something. I don't know, something catchy. Alright, let's see if I can get this phone set up in a decent way. Somehow, I have like the largest desk I've ever had, and it's still not enough space for all the things. Okay. So if my phone goes off, it's probably just going to irritate everybody who's listening. So sorry about that. Actually, I think I'm gonna go grab another roll of duct tape. Okay. I don't know if I can make this work. This is my lovely Instagram stream stand. It's very fancy. Couple rolls of tape. One of these days I'll have like an actual camera arm or something. But But for now, this is what we got. I don't know if this is even gonna function decently. Okay, Instagram. Let's see. Stories. I mean, I guess that works. I'll have to turn my volume down somehow. What? No, I don't want to take a video. Oh my gosh, I hate you, Instagram. I just want to turn my notifications down. Okay. That's gonna do it. Hopefully. Alright, that's just gonna have to do. So anyway, let me know if the music is too crazy. I don't know, it might be too loud. It's kind of loud on my end, but maybe that's just me. I will have to go in just a second and move my laundry. The washing machine is broken again, and so when I went to go get it this past time, it was super, it was like I had just like dunked it in water and then set it inside the washing machine. So I put it on spin again. Hopefully it's actually doing something, but I might have to go get that in a second. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna get started here. Brush to do some paint overs with. I like this brush. Things that bugs me about Photoshop, for sure. That I can't do just like a simple. I don't think I like this brush actually. Just like a simple opacity adjustment to make a good like watercolory brush. Unfortunately, I'll have to use it as constantly selecting things. It's just really annoying. Canvas spoiled me though. I'm not sure how all this is going to work, to be honest. This Instagram stream is like right next to my hand. Probably going to knock over the phone at some point during the stream. So for those of you watching on Insta, I'm really sorry. Yep. Just have to make do, I guess. This will be a nice quick like painting exercise and then I can move on to the next thing. I really don't want to spend too much time on this because I'm doing it for a family member and it kind of offered a relatively cheap price, so I need to stop doing that probably. Tues, how's it going? How are you doing this evening? I don't know if you can hear me or not. Let me know if you can't. I had some trouble setting up my stream today, so the music or the sound might be a little off. So, by all means, if you notice something bad, tell me. It would be much appreciated. I'm doing good. Just, you know, doing that art stuff. Kind of everywhere today. Didn't get quite as much stuff done as I had hoped, but see if I can get this done and maybe one other project tonight. That would be a pretty good end cap to my day. Try again tomorrow, kind of thing. Yeah, it's nice when things go a little bit more smooth, but that's okay. Mostly just frustrated because I had some troubles, like I said, setting up my stream tonight, so, you know, that was kind of irritating. Trying to figure out why my camera just kept deciding it didn't want to be a camera. It's okay. Yeah, I'm just working on this. Oh, see, there it went. I think my camera just died. So now I just make a really stupid face on the screen. And I don't really know how to fix that. So, just gonna hide that. And maybe, I don't know if I can, like, set up a new one maybe or something? I don't know. I don't think I can do this on the stream. Hang on, let me mess with this for a second. Configure video? Deactivate? No, I don't want to do that. Yeah, technology problems are super fun. Except not really, but, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can just open a new one, maybe? Where's my media source now? Display capture now. Video capture device. Okay. HD webcam. Oh, there it goes. Okay. I don't know why it just keeps deactivating itself, but now it's like way too. Need to put that like way behind. I don't remember how. It's been so long since I've done this. I don't remember how to move things forward. Oh, there we go. Okay. Put it behind everything but the Krampus picture. Okay, there. That should be sufficient. Anyway, yeah, my webcam has just been randomly disconnecting itself from my computer, so I'm not sure what's going on. I think it's some kind of a, like, cord cable problem. I had to, like, crawl behind my computer and try and fix it, and it didn't really seem to help. So I think maybe my webcam is just crapping out, which is kind of frustrating, because I haven't had it that long. I just got it last fall, I think. So I might try to, I don't know. I got it on Amazon, so who knows. I may not be able to get a replacement, but yeah, so anyway, that was what I was dealing with setting up the stream though. I was trying to figure out why it was doing that, and because like every few minutes it would just disconnect, which was really annoying. Oh well. So what's new with you? What's going on? It's gonna be like the sketchiest looking Ariel. Oh well. Nice. What are you in school for? Dinner sitting here. Sorry. Okay, cool. How far along are you? Well, this is kind of an annoying brush. I may not be using this brush much longer. Oh, you mean you're not like a certain way along your degree plan yet? Like, did you just start, or are you just kind of winging it? No shame in that. I did the just winging it thing for a while. Oh, I see. Well, at least you're almost there. Whatever level of almost there that is. It's better than really far from being done. I hated being in school. I mean, I wasn't bad at it or anything, I just was ready to get out in the world and actually do something. I was so done being in classroom settings. Which then I ironically went straight into a classroom setting because I was a teacher for a while. But, you know. What school are you going to? If you don't mind me asking. Oops. It's really hard to see my cursor here. Okay, very cool. Do you like it? Oh my gosh, why does it keep doing that? What am I hitting? Somehow it's like selecting itself. I'm just my arm resting on it or something. Well, good. That's important. Okay, I think I got that mostly done. Which will be the least fun part of this for me, because I am not super confident with hair. It's okay. It'll be interesting learning curve. Here we go. Oh, whoops, I messed up an eye. Let's finish that out. So, you going to any other conventions this year? Down in Colorado Springs, that's good. I'm trying to figure out if I want to go. Why are you doing that? I wish you would stop whatever it is that I'm touching. Yeah, no, I'm going to Denver Comic Con. Oh, and yeah, sorry, I misread your comment. Yeah, I'm excited. I still need to tweak my setup a little bit, but yeah, looking forward to it. I'm very thankful that I was able to get in. I have some artist friends that were not able to make it in this year, which is really disappointing, but I'm just glad that I got, for whatever reason, was allowed to come back, so. I don't know how they choose all of that, but that show is so nuts. So, it's definitely a good opportunity for me. Yeah, I was looking at possibly going to Colorado Springs Comic Con this year, but I can't get them to get back to me about a table. Yeah, I've been messaging them for weeks, so I'm not sure if they're just out and they don't want to tell me, or if maybe I've got the wrong email somehow, or what, but so this will actually be uploaded to YouTube as a video later on, so you don't have to worry about missing something if you need to step away or whatever. I mean, I guess you can. I don't know why you'd want to go through the effort, since I'll have the file upload automatically, so you don't have to worry about that, if that's what you're asking. Oh, at the convention. I thought you meant now. I was like, I mean, I guess you can. I mean, yeah, I don't see why I would mind, unless I'm just super busy, but I'm like working on multiple stuff at once. No, I don't mind. Don't mind at all. sure how I want to do this. Again, I'm really not super confident with the hair. I don't know, Miles. It kind of just depends on how busy I am for something that's more interactive. Like, if I'm already drawing, you know, that's kind of what I'm supposed to be doing while I'm there, but I can't really give you an answer to that right now. Like, it literally just depends on how busy it is whenever you come up to my booth. So I don't know, maybe. I can't, but like I don't want to stop and do something like that, like if there's a bunch of people, you know, that I need to be talking to or something. But yeah, just maybe ask me whenever the convention is going on, and we'll see. Yeah, sorry, I don't have any way to know. Like, I don't know where I'm gonna be or how busy, because last year was pretty busy. But I was also kind of in a prime location, I found out. So maybe, I don't know. Don't know. Do you go to any other conventions down in the Colorado Springs area or anything? I've got a friend who was looking at doing a few conventions down there as well. And I don't know if any of them are like worth checking out. I'm just not sure how I feel about all this. Thanks for understanding. Wish I could be more precise. Okay, so you just go to Denver Comic Con. I mean, it's not a bad way to do it. That's probably the biggest one, I imagine. If you're gonna go to one, it's probably a good one to go to. Did you enjoy it last year? I mean, you seemed pretty busy. Running around looking at stuff. So I'm hoping you had a good time. All the people you wanted to meet. Good. That's awesome. Must have been very satisfying then. Yeah, didn't really get to leave my table very much. I was so busy, unfortunately, because there were some artists and stuff I would have liked to have gotten to hang out with a little bit, but oh well, it's good. It just means I had a lot of business, so. Get rid of all these sketchy lines. Hopefully blocking in all this color will look okay when I'm done. This person wanted, so I doodled this the other day when I was doing a Fan Art Friday stream. And somebody saw it and really wanted me to like turn it into a full painting, so that they could give it to someone. So I have to make, I had to like up the, whoa, what happened? No. I had to like up the resolution and stuff and get it to be like actual painting size. So everything's really fuzzy and I basically just have to paint over the whole thing now, but it's okay. I told her it'd be more of a loose painting, so hopefully I don't have to spend too much time on it. We'll see. Sometimes I forget what I'm doing and I just get really involved in stuff. So I might take it too far. But yeah, that's what I'm doing tonight. Sometimes I do like sculpting. I'm not sure if you've seen a stream from me or not, but I kind of do a lot of different things on this channel. Yeah, this is a commission for someone. They saw like a quick sketch I had done a few weeks ago, and they wanted me to flesh it out a little bit. Basically paid me to turn it into like more of a painting and less of a sketch. So that's what I'm doing. Probably should use reference so it looks more like Ariel, but I figure at this point you see a redhead girl underwater, you assume it's Ariel, so I'm not too worried. But yeah, this is a commission. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun getting commissions like this. I always feel weird doing commissions based on like intellectual property that's not mine, but I feel like as long as I'm not copying from a picture, I think I'm protected by copyright law. I don't know. And I'm not making prints or anything of it. But fan art's a very interesting area of the online art world, I think. It's kind of gray. Do you watch a lot of live streams on YouTube, or do you just follow certain artists, I guess? I'm only asking because I haven't done a lot of like watching streams on YouTube. I've seen a few, but it seems very, I'm not sure how I feel about it, because I feel like I need to monitor chat a little more closely if I'm going to stream on YouTube. Some of the ones I've been in, it's like you'll get random people coming in and just like leaving the craziest comments. No, I'm not worried about that at all. I think, for the most part, I think fan art at conventions, like individual sales like that, is pretty much really when you get in trouble. It's when you start mass producing art of copyrighted characters and like selling them in stores online, like selling prints and stuff or whatever. That tends to be when you run into trouble, I think. I mean, I don't know a whole lot about that, but from what I hear, that is how that works. So no, thanks, but I'm not super concerned. I trust you not to rat me out. No, really, I think Disney is probably the big bad scary lawsuit monger. I think they have like a whole team in-house dedicated of lawyers dedicated to just like scouring the internet, finding people who are trying to sell their stuff, because I'm sure they get so much of that. So they have like teams of people sit around sending out cease and desist letters to whoever they find doing stuff like that. This actually isn't as bad as I was afraid it would be. Sorry, need a snack break. Don't watch it. Oh, cool. Well, hey, thanks for hanging out with me. I do apologize. I have to go switch out my laundry really fast, but I will be back in just a second. I wish I could have gotten it done beforehand, but I just did not end up making that. So I'll be back in like 2 minutes. about that. There was a malfunction with the laundromat thing. Oh, long breath. So I still went to check it and it was still sopping wet. So I took it to a different washer to put it on spin cycle. Hopefully it does something. Oh, there's so many stairs. Sorry. Anyway. Oh, hey Peachy, how's it going? Oh, no worries. Here, let me give you a little Instagram wave there. Oh, hey Last, how are you? Oh, so anyway, sorry. I definitely just ran up 4 flights of stairs, well, down and up 4 flights of stairs, trying not to keep you guys waiting too long. Thanks. Evil stairs, yes they really are. Super evil stairs. Need to fix her up a little bit. She's looking a little too sunken-eyed. But anyway, so we'll see. We'll see if I even get laundry done today or not. I really should have started it way earlier in the day, but alas, I was something of a procrastinator with laundry today, so it did not get done as promptly as it should have. Oh, you gotta go? Okay, cool. Hey, yeah, thanks. Thanks for popping in, Peachy. Have a good rehearsal. I hope it goes well. I'll just be here drawing Ariel. Oh, hey, Yo-Yo, how are you? Sorry I didn't see you there. What was what? I don't know the question. What was I doing? I was just doing laundry. I don't know if that's what you're asking. But I definitely had to like run up a bunch of stairs just now, so I'm kind of out of breath. I felt bad. Her eye duct is, her tear duct's in the wrong place here. There we go. Good, glad you're doing well. Let me know, you guys let me know if the songs or the music or anything or my voice is too loud. I had to change all of my settings right before the stream started because my camera, as it's already done once since I started streaming, my camera decided to just like crap out and not be a camera, so I think I need to buy a new webcam, which is kind of a bummer because I just got this one, but I probably need to get a better one anyway. This one's pretty crappy, obviously. Yeah, you like Ariel? Ooh, breakfast. What's for breakfast? Man, I meant to make a good breakfast this morning and I totally forgot. Well, AKA got really lazy and didn't feel like cooking. But I have some bacon in the fridge that I need to use. Yeah, Ariel is cool. She is a neat little kid. Girl, woman, whatever. I don't know, I think of her as a kid. Okay, mostly this hair is what's freaking me out. I'm like so not good at doing hair, you guys. Oh hey Impala, how are you? Sorry, taking a snack break again. Pita chips and salad. I like the way you eat Last. That's how I eat too. Oh, did you? You told a fellow artist about the method of clay making? That's awesome. Are you gonna get into sculpting too? I'm probably gonna pick up that dragon sculpture tomorrow on my stream. Oh man. Counting homework, that sounds exciting. Snow White's your favorite? That's interesting. You don't hear very many people say Snow White's their favorite. Why is that? You know, I actually used to hate Snow White, but not because of like the movie or anything, but because of my name. All the kids at school would call me Snow White because my last name is Snow. So I used to hate Snow White. I was like, oh, she's so dumb. I'm not Snow White. You know, like when you're little, how like everything bothers you. Oh good, yeah, you should totally use the method. It's one of your childhood crushes? Hey, Amaze. Yeah, is Ariel one of your favorites? I always thought she was okay. She seemed a little like, I don't know, maybe when I was watching her when I was younger, it was like during a stage where I wasn't used to how teenagers act and stuff, but I was always just like, wow, she's really rude to her dad, or like, she's really, I don't know, I just remember thinking she was like, I just remember being like taken back by something. I can't even remember what now. But apparently I wanted to be Little Mermaid when I was little, so that's according to my parents, anyway. Apparently, so here's, I always tell funny stories about my life for some reason on these streams, I don't know why. But apparently when I was little, I had a story about Little Mermaid, because right after I watched this movie for the first time, I was pretty, because I think this came out, like, what, early 90s? I was born in 87, so I was pretty young still. And, like, after we watched the movie, you know, the big ending scene with, like, the wedding and whatever, like, apparently I looked over at my dad and was like, Daddy, can I get married someday? And, of course, as, like, a dad, he was just like, no, honey, you can't ever get married. You have to stay with Daddy. And apparently I started crying. And then my mom, like, and then so my mom was trying to, like, calm me down. And she goes, well, Casey, who would you marry? Like, because I was, like, 4 or something, I don't know. Like, I didn't know any kids, and so apparently that's made me stop and think, and then so I stopped and looked around, and my little brother was like 1, and like sitting in his high chair, just like covered in baby food, and I was like, Johnny. Like, I don't know, I just think it's really funny. So my dad likes to tell that story, but anyway, so thinking about Little Mermaid always makes me think of that story. She's the original Disney princess, Snow White? Yeah, that's true. I guess that's a cool legacy to have. Oh, you do some artwork for your Surface Pro? Really? Sorry, I missed the chat. Hang on, let me catch up. Feel free to share if anyone has any artwork they'd like to share. I'll be able to like open it up and take a break and look. I don't have a Surface Pro. I thought about getting one. I know everybody's really into like the iPad, but I don't like Apple. And so I looked at getting like a Surface Pro. Wait, that's the Windows one, right? I'm pretty sure it is. But I think I'm gonna wait until the technology is just a little bit better so that I can do better sketching and stuff on it. Johnny Depp, the entire cast of Queen's Blade, John Travolta was on it till I learned he never lost the weight from The Punisher. Yeah. Oh my gosh. See, you are speaking my language, Impala. Belle has always been my favorite Disney princess. Like, if there was any of them that I really wanted to be when I was older, it was her. Because I love to read. Reading, like, if I could somehow make a living reading, that would totally be what I do all day. But yeah, and she always wants adventure. Like, her song she sings, like, I want adventure in the great wide somewhere. Like, that's my theme song. I sing that constantly because I live in the mountains, and so I'll just, like, go into the mountains. I probably shouldn't be telling you guys this. I'll, like, go into the mountains and just, like, the wind will come, and I'll be just like, I want adventure in the great wide somewhere. So fun. Anyway, I love Belle. I feel you. Oh, did they change her eye color to hazel? I didn't know that. Really? I didn't know it. Oh, that's your list of crushes last. I don't really have any celebrity crushes. There's only one that I can think of, and it was really just in high school. And even then it was kind of just like a joke. Cause I don't know, because like I have no idea who these people are in real life, and so I have a hard time having crushes if I have no idea like what their actual personality is like, because it could be crap. Like, if somebody has a crap personality, I don't care how attractive you are. Like, that is the most unattractive thing to me. But anyway, I really liked Vin Diesel. I remember seeing Triple X when I was in high school, and I was just like, oh, he's so cool! And, like, for whatever reason, I was just like, oh, and I really liked the fact that he was bald, like that he didn't have any hair. I don't know why. I just thought it was really attractive. But then I looked up stuff about him, and he's also a really cool person. And so I had a little bit of a celebrity crush on Vin Diesel for a while. Oh, cool! That's awesome, Miles. I'm glad. I'm glad that somebody is hanging out my work somewhere. Oh, okay. I was like, can you really change Snow White, though? Because, like, it's in the story that she has to have dark hair. I did find out recently that he had a twin brother, but, like, they don't really look that similar. It was kind of confusing, because I remember being like, oh, wow, he has a twin. And then just being like, wait, he looks nothing like his brother. At least, I don't think he does. Maybe he does to other people. Yeah, Vin's got a really interesting, like, way he got into acting. Although I'm gonna be honest, like, he's not the best actor. He's gotten better with age, but when he was in XXX, like, definitely not the best acting I'd ever seen. But he was just, I don't know, I just liked him. I thought it was probably mostly his character, I just thought it was cool. And I only just recently, like, as an adult, like well into my adult years, like just saw the Fast and the Furious series. I remember everybody talking about those being really popular when I was in high school. I just never watched them. I didn't think I realized, had I realized Vin Diesel was in it, I probably would have made more of an effort to watch it, but man, these Rice Krispie treats are delicious. You guys want to see them? To make you all jealous? I also drizzled some caramel on some of them, but... So I made Rice Krispie treats out of... what is it called? Cocoa Pebbles. I don't know why I couldn't think of the name. But I found this great recipe that keeps them, like, super soft. And they don't get, like, scratched through for your mouth or anything. Super good. He owns his own gaming company? Oh yeah, Vin Diesel is super into, like, D&D, isn't he? I remember somebody telling me that once. In fact, I think I saw, like, an interview or, like, a video of him playing it. Somewhere. That doesn't surprise me. I like how you're using my full name, Amaze. If I knew your full name, I'd use it. Well, Amazing Fan 15. I've been doing good. I'm probably gonna have to make another desperate run to go get laundry tonight, but... Because I was just telling the people who were on a little bit earlier that I had trouble with the washer here again. So, like, I've checked it twice now, and it's been super sopping wet both times. So I'm really hoping that it gets done before too late tonight. Because I've got Matt's stuff in there too, and I really don't want to have to tell him that he's got no clothes for tomorrow. That's okay. It'll get done, I'm sure. I just might be late. So, funny story though, like, so these Rice Krispie treats are actually the reason that I decided to do this painting tonight instead of working on a sculpture. I was gonna do a sculpt stream tonight, but I decided I'll do that tomorrow because I really wanted to be able to eat these while I work. And if I'm sculpting, my hands are dirty and I can't eat while I work. So to me it made logical sense. It's like, okay, this is what you should do. So pardon my eating. I know I keep saying I'm gonna stop eating on streams, but I just can't help it. How do you get over those days when you try to draw something but you keep messing up and just end up giving up? I think that's my issue. So that's something you just kind of learn to cope with, I think, because that never stops. That, like, never goes away. I still have that, like, even starting this stream tonight, I was just like, everything's turning out crappy. So, I think honestly the best thing I've figured out to do whenever that's just, like, becoming a huge issue and, like, really keeping me from working, what I usually do is I try to find, like, some artists that I really like and just, like, go through their work and just, or if it's, like, not somebody so intimidating that I feel like I can never draw, but just, like, somebody who has, like, a bunch of sketches I can look at, or just some, like, something to really make me think, oh, like, that's a cool angle, that makes me want to do this, or, like, inspire me in some way. And then I'll go and do some just, like, warm-up sketches. Warm-up sketches are your best friend. So I give myself, I have, like, on a to-do list that I keep. I use this app called Habitica, and on the part of the to-do list, one of my to-dos is it literally says get the bad drawings out. Like every day, that's one of my tasks. And so I just dedicate like half an hour to an hour first thing in the morning to just like getting all the bad drawings out of my system, because I just assume everything I draw for the first half hour to an hour I'm gonna hate, because until I've warmed up, it's just, there's no point in like me getting wrapped up in like how good it looks. Plus it's a good time to, you know, practice stuff, because if it's gonna be crappy anyway, I might as well practice things that I'm not very good at drawing. So that's what I would recommend, honestly, Impala, if you are struggling with that, because that's something that you just kind of, you have to learn to anticipate, because it just happens. I wouldn't say that there's really a fix. Maybe if you've like been drawing forever and you've just gotten in such a groove that you can just not have to go through that part. But I haven't gotten to that point. Like I definitely, like to the point where it's a task on my to-do list is to just like tackle the bad drawings and just get them out of your system. So that's what I would say. I would say look at inspiring work to really get your creative juices flowing and to fill up your creative bank account, which is kind of like some ideas to pull on. And then just start drawing. Just know that the first however long it takes you are just going to be bad. There's just no way they're going to be good. And it takes some of the pressure off. Because like for me, I think a lot of that is just like psychological pressure that I put on myself like to do good work. And so if I just know it's going to be bad, then I have no pressure. It's just like, oh, I'm going to draw some bad art now, so that's fine. Anyway, that's what I would say. Just kind of get the bugs out. Got $500,000 loan from his dad, and when Fast 8 came out, he paid his dad off. That's awesome. Very cool. What's his dad do? Holy cow. $8 million loan? Is he also an actor? I don't know very much about Vin Diesel, to be honest. You already know way more than I do. I just had a crush on him in high school. Also, how would you describe your art style? Oh, that's a great question. I don't know, honestly. I'm still kind of searching for my style. And I think my style kind of changes depending on the project. So for like example, this is like a very... Okay, cool. Hey, thanks for hanging out, Miles. It was good to talk to you. Feel free, oops, to come by anytime. So like this is like my more like painterly style. But then this is also a style of mine, which is just like a super cartoony, you know, kind of a comic booky style. So I don't know that I would just, I don't know that I have, I don't know, how would you find my style? How would you define it? I think style is something that you just kind of, as you work, you find out what techniques that you are more drawn to, and like the looks that you are more drawn to, and then that's how your style develops. I wouldn't worry so much about trying to like pigeonhole yourself into a certain style. Whoops, sorry, Instagram, didn't mean to bump you. But, oh hey, thanks Hamstripe, I really appreciate it. Thank you for the follow, that just makes me so happy. I'm such a little streamer. I get really happy when I get follows. But yeah, I actually have a great video, if you are going to be around for a minute, Impala, I can share with you in chat, that talks about this topic. Or maybe, if you wanted to, you could look it up, it's on YouTube. But there's this guy, actually two people, Will Terry, he's a children's book illustrator, and, oh, thank you, Hamstripe, I appreciate it. Very kind of you. Especially since I feel like I don't know what I'm doing, so thanks. But so Will Terry, he actually has a video I'll look up in just a minute when I get to a stopping point about finding your style, like, because a lot of people have that question. Wow, Doodlebot, you were super late to that. Oh, hey, thanks, Impala. Aw, thank you guys. You guys are so nice. Really appreciate it. Welcome. Yeah, let me look that up. So Will Terry is one, and then the other guy is Jake Parker. Jake Parker has some really inspirational videos. I don't know if you've ever heard of Inktober. I think a lot of people do it now, but he's the guy who started Inktober. He's a comic book artist, illustrator. He used to work for Disney and for some other animation companies, and he does like a ton of stuff on YouTube and just online, and actually helps Will Terry with like an online school. called SVS, which is pretty helpful for that kind of stuff. But yeah, they both post some really, really helpful, like practical art tip videos that I will go find for you in just a moment. Just when I finish blocking in the hair right down here, and then I'm feeling kind of not sure about this hair, but I guess it looks okay. Oh hey True, how's it going? Okay, let me, before I forget, let me look that video up for you real fast, because it's in my favorites, so it'll be very hard. You got a commission done last night? Nice, you were like on fire, Amaze. I'm so impressed. Little Terry. Too old for art, illustration, dance party, what? What's my style? There we go. What kind of work do you do, Impala? Or maybe it was Jake Parker, because I'm not actually seeing the Little Terry video. Maybe it's Jake Parker. I might have lied to you. Maybe he talks about it in one of his videos. Because there was a really good video about style that I watched not that long ago. From one of those two guys. I don't remember who it was. I thought it was Will Terry. But yeah, I guess all I can say about finding style is like, don't worry about it, it will come. And I know that's like the most frustrating answer. Because it's like, I'm frustrated with that answer. But it's true. Like, the more you play with whatever medium you are comfortable in, the more your style will just start to come, and you don't really have to just experiment and like see what is comfortable for you. So, you're a graphic comm major. Okay, so I did a lot of Adobe Illustrator. Oh my gosh, I wish I knew how to use Adobe Illustrator. If you ever start streaming, you should, or if you know of any like good Illustrator tutorial videos, oh my gosh, I would so watch those, because people ask me to do logos all the time, and I just don't know how to use Illustrator, and so I feel so uncomfortable taking those commissions sometimes, unless they're super laid-back people. In fact, I took one recently that kind of didn't work out as well as I would have hoped due to some unforeseen circumstances, but I'm so not comfortable with it. Oh, this hair looks really bad. What am I doing? Hang on, I gotta focus for a second. Start over in this section here. It's just gross looking. Oh, why is my live video paused? Oh. Share your video. Dang it. No Instagram. I really hate its silly live video issues. I'm just gonna share it. Maybe I'll do another one in a minute. So you sketch on your laptop and you vectorize it. I basically design posters, Photoshop packaging, but I don't know if I'm any good. Well, I mean, if you want, share some work. Amaze just did. Oh no, Dream, don't get in trouble. Thanks for sneaking on to hang out in the stream for a minute. Oh yeah, I think I saw this in Hark's stream earlier. Amaze, this is really good. I like the detail on the cloth and stuff. And those giant metal gloves are really cool too. I mean, I'm not flattering you. It's a big deal when you start getting commissions. I mean, that's people like your work enough to pay you for it. That's always exciting. Don't undersell yourself, Amaze. That's something I'm still learning. Like, I have a really bad habit of doing that too, where I'm just like, oh, it's no big deal. Like, oh, it's terrible. Like, it's just, don't do it. It's a hard habit to break, but. Oh, thanks, Yo-Yo. But yeah, Impala, if you want to share something, get some input. There's people in the chat who are artists too. I'm sure they'd be happy to look at it. We all kind of hang out and share stuff, so I'd be happy to look if you'd like me to. You don't have to, no pressure. I mean, I'm not a graphic artist, so I probably don't have the best critique. But I think a good sign is like when people start asking you what your prices are, or like when the people start like paying you for your work. Like I was saying to Maze, like that's a good indicator that you're doing something right, you know. And even if they're not, like if you see an improvement in your work, like that's a good indicator too. I'm gonna have to use the overlay brush on this part. I'm glad that you're sneaking on to watch streams at your work. Aren't you supposed to? Isn't it like the middle of the busy season for you, Dream? I mean, I don't blame you. I would be super stressed and want to just like relax and do something, not work, if I were you too. So don't feel like I'm judging you. Also, speaking of music, is the music loud enough? Or is it too loud? I was telling some of the others earlier that I had some trouble with the stream setup today. I'm surprised actually my camera is still on because it crapped out on me 6 times while I was setting up, which is part of why I was late. It's good? Okay, as long as you can hear it, but it's not like overpowering, you know? Sometimes I have it on where it's just like blasting. And I'm kind of soft-spoken. I've actually got my volume turned as high up as I can get it for my mic because I'm so soft-spoken and I just feel like I'm not loud enough. Is it a perfect volume? Good. Okay. Yeah, because I noticed in some of my other videos, because I have them uploaded to Twitch and YouTube, that like you can barely hear the music, and I didn't realize that it was so quiet because I usually have music playing in the background. So sorry about that, guys. Sorry my streams were so quiet. Didn't know. But yeah, please, if anyone ever notices something up with the audio, just like tell me, don't be shy. Because I probably have no idea. Kind of scattered sometimes. Oh, but yeah, Yo-Yo, if you want to post anything, feel free. Friend was the one who said it and I agree with her. Said what? I think I missed something. Hang on, let me scroll up. Oh, that it looks good? Oh, if that's what you're saying, then thank you. Unless you're talking to Maze, which also is cool. So how's everybody's week been so far? Anyone have any harrowing tales of adventure and danger and exciting things, or not? Or humdrum, normal people things are fine too. I mostly sit inside, so I don't have a lot of stories. That's why, to the astute observer, you may notice I tell a lot of stories about my past. It's because right now I just sit and draw, so it's not the most exciting time in my life. Well, I don't know, it's exciting, just not in like storytelling ways. Although I did have kind of a funny thing happen a few days ago, on Valentine's Day actually. It was kind of embarrassing. But I will wait and see if anyone has any better stories, because it's mostly just me being dumb. I can't get this line work to go the way I want to. Not really. College has been a pain. Oh, you got a cold. Oh no. There's a haunted bridge. What? Apparently you hear a baby cry? That sounds terrifying. You should take a video. Have like a GoPro on and do some kind of like video evidence. That's really scary though. I don't know how I feel about that. At least it's not like October. Not that it probably makes a difference, but... yeah, this isn't quite what I want. So speaking of style, like I still don't know how I want to use my brushwork half the time to like do things. So I'm not even sure if I like the way this is coming out. Just realized that I forgot to announce this on Facebook. Oh well. It's okay. Okay, so I guess for my silly story. So for those of you who don't know, I have been volunteering at a chicken coop, just like up the way. It's like a 2-minute walk from my apartment. And I usually only go on Monday mornings because they usually have it pretty well, like people volunteer and stuff. But nobody had signed up for Valentine's Day evening, you know, I guess because everybody had plans or something. Well, I didn't have plans, so I signed up for Valentine's Day evening because I knew that like Matt doesn't get off till 8, so I was just like, well, I'm not gonna be doing anything anyway, so I can go do it. Well, I got caught up actually like making like Rice Krispie treats and stuff, and like getting cleaned up, and I just totally forgot that I had signed up to go to the chicken coop. So my job, your job at night when you sign up for that is to put the chickens away for the night, you know, so that they stay warm because it was pretty cold, and also so that predators don't, you know, get in there and eat them because they don't have a roof on their coop. So you're supposed to do this like at night, like when the sun goes down, so about like 6:30, 7:30, something like that. Well, I didn't realize until almost 11 p.m. Like Matt said something about a chicken randomly, thankfully, and I was just like, chicken, oh no. And just like threw on some flip-flops of all things. It was like 20 degrees. Threw on ran to my apartment, threw on some flip-flops, like both like I had some pajama pants on, like I was so not put together. Like grabbed my jacket and just like ran over there with him. Well, he agreed to go. I didn't tell him he had to, but he wanted to. I felt so bad because it's like he was like falling asleep and we were both like getting ready for bed, and it was just so we get over there. We get over there and I'm like freaking out, and he's like, don't go, you can't go in there, you have flip-flops on, like that's disgusting, you're gonna get like some chicken foot disease or something. And so he goes in there and he like counts the chickens to make sure they're all there, and they actually had like 6 eggs. It was actually pretty cool. There are so many eggs because usually they don't have any, or maybe like 1 or 2. But there were 6 of them in there, and so he tried to grab them all, and I offered to come in and help. He was like, no, I got this, and he dropped one on accident, so he was upset that he dropped one. And it was just kind of like this like very goofy like Valentine's evening. And we just like, so we're walking back with these like mucky, dirty, nasty eggs, like I'm in flip-flops. It's like 11:30. I had to get a new key because some of the chickens have been disappearing, and they don't know if somebody's taking them or if they're getting eaten or like what's happening. So they changed the locks on the coop, and we had to get new keys. The volunteers did. And I hadn't done that yet, so I couldn't even get in. Like, it took us like 10 minutes to figure out how to unlock the barn so that we could go switch out the keys and then get into the coop. Like, it was just a big mess. So yeah, that's my funny story for this week. I mean, the chickens were all there, like it was all good. There's 13 of them, so, you know, but it was kind of harrowing. So anyway. Luna Weasley, are you saying I'm scatterbrained? I mean, you're not wrong. Is that what you're saying, Captain? I don't blame you because it's true. I totally am. Also, hi, by the way. Thanks for popping in the chat. I feel like I tell you guys all of my embarrassing stories. I don't know why. Things I do to entertain you people. You wonderful people. Yeah, chicken volunteer. I know, it is super random, but it's just, I don't know. So I live in like this historic town, and they have one, you know, have you guys ever been to one of those like historic village educational center places in like bigger, older cities? Well, this is a small mining town, but they have one of those. Just because I guess it was one of the first mining towns in Colorado. And so they have a little chicken coop to be like, this is how people lived back then, and that's all it is. It's just like, basically it's in the morning you let them out, and in the evening you put them up. Like, there's so many people on the creek right by there that walk by and look at them that there's not really a whole lot of danger of something happening to them, but it's just funny. Okay, let's do a little bit of overlaying here. Ooh, but not like that. But yeah, so that was my funny story for this week. Why did it do that? Wait, what's happening right now? Why is it not coloring right there? That's like the only place I want it to color. I don't understand right now what is happening. Overlay tool, why are you failing me? What is going on? See, and I can't even figure out Photoshop, so... Colorado is really pretty. Oh, alpine sliding? Wait, I think all of that's really close to me. Maybe not. Oh, a call. Okay, well, good luck on your call. Did you go to a place called Heritage Park to do the alpine slide, or did you go somewhere else? Also, watch as I scramble to try and figure out why this isn't working. Okay, Photoshop. We need to have a talk. Why are you not doing what I want you to do? Being very stubborn and unfriendly, and I don't appreciate your attitude. Sometimes I talk to Photoshop. You all understand, I'm sure. I don't know why it's being like this, though. It's kind of annoying. Oh, it's in Breckenridge. Okay. Yeah, no, that's more into the mountains than me. I'm like in the foothills, just west of Denver. But still, that's really cool. Yeah. No, I love it here. Excuse me. It's so pretty. I mean, that's like the mountains is why I moved out here in the first place. So. I'm gonna eat this whole tray. I went to Colorado when I was like 12, I think, with my family on like a family vacation. And ever since then, like I remember we drove through, I don't know if anyone else in here is familiar with Colorado at all, but we drove through a city called Manitou Springs. It's like just outside of, why can't I not think of it? Colorado Springs. So it's just outside of Colorado Springs by Pikes Peak. It's like basically at the foot of Pikes Peak. And I just remember thinking it was so cool, like just, you know, the thought of being able to live in a mountain town kind of, and just like be in the mountains and be able to hike whenever you wanted to and just like be in nature like that. I don't know. I remember thinking that was the coolest way I could possibly imagine like living life. So I remember being like, I think I want to, you know, move to Colorado someday. And that was when I decided I wanted to like retire to a horse ranch in the mountains. Like that's my goal. If I can accomplish anything even remotely close to that in life, I'll be so happy. Because I know it's like super expensive to live in the mountains, but yeah. Colorado is a very pretty place for sure. Highly recommend it if anybody listening has not gone. Although lately it's been a little bit not as nice, I guess, but... One of your characters lives in the mountains? Which one? I didn't know that. Mountains are awesome. Everybody should go to the mountains at least once in their life. Okay, I have to stop being afraid of this section of hair over here. Alright, here we go. Just making lines, doing stuff. We'll see what happens. I feel like there needs a little bit of blue somewhere in here, just to like break up that red slightly. Oh hey, how's it going? Is it Michael? Right? Michael DeNicole? How are you? Yeah, I stayed with my friend in their three-story cabin. Holy cow. What kind of friends do you have here? They must be like rich friends. That's like a condo. In the three-story cabin in Breckenridge, you'd feel very faint after climbing the stairs. Yeah, so depending on what part of the country you come from, or like what kind of elevation you're used to, you can definitely get altitude dizziness and sickness. Just from walking around, honestly. It takes like 5 days to acclimate, unless you lived with it. Oh, what is this? Oh, hey, thanks for hosting. Wow, that's awesome. Oh, wow. Hey, thanks, guys. Welcome here. I don't think I've ever been hosted during a stream before. You might be the first one. Oh, thank you. You just made my night. Oh, thank you. I'm really unsure about how to do hair like this, so I appreciate that. It's not my strong suit. I'm kind of trying some things out here. Yeah, I think you might be. I don't think that's ever happened before. Hi! Thanks for hanging out, guys. Yeah, this is just so to update those of you who just got here. This is a commission for somebody. I was actually just doodling, so this is what it originally looked like. I was doing a fan art stream a few weeks ago, and I drew Ariel, and then somebody was like, hey, will you, like, blow that up and make it, like, more paintery? And so this is for a client who wanted me to kind of complete that sketch. So, anyway, that's what I'm doing. Wait, guess I'm not doing what? Hi, Mez! Oh man, so many new faces, thank you! Thanks for stopping in, everybody. I feel so honored. Oh, somebody subscribed. Oh, thank you, Hold My Pockets. You guys are making me blush. This is all so new. I'm kind of new to Twitch still, so I don't really know how I'm supposed to do things. So, if I do something noobish, please forgive me. Oh, thanks. Oh, I just missed another one. Shoot. Thank you for that subscribe. Oh, hey, thanks, Doodlebot. Thank you, Zaria. You're so awesome. Thank you. Insert something. Raid call? I don't know what that means. But anyway, yeah, so I used to do fan art Fridays. I'll probably do them again soon, but I mostly do, for those of you who've not been here before, I mostly do digital painting, and then occasionally I do sculpting. So tomorrow I'll probably actually be doing a sculpting day. But yeah, anyway, how is everybody? I hope everyone's having a good night, / morning, / you know, whatever. Oh, thanks, Michael! Aw, you're so nice. I don't even know how you found me, but you're just great. You just made my night. Hi, Dread. How are you? You guys missed my chicken story just now. A raid is kind of like a host, but all the viewers go over to the other person's channel and say something. Oh. Oh, cool. Yeah, I think I've seen one of those before. That would be neat. I feel like I'd get flustered and not know what to say. I get kind of stage frighty, so if I get really, like, shell-shocked, please don't hate me. I'm not super good. Like, it took a lot of nerve for me to, like, work up the nerve to put myself on camera, so... Anyway. You always like a good chicken story? Are there a lot of good chicken stories? I don't know if it was a good one or not, but I thought it was funny. I guess I could retell it. Everybody who just heard it will have to roll their eyes at me, or poke fun, or something. But yeah, I guess in honor of, like, all of the random new people, sure, this is your first introduction to me, why not start with a chicken story? Sometimes I tell random stories about my life on here. Oh, hey, thank you, Mizui Razu? I don't know if I said that right. Thank you for the follow. So, here's the chicken story. I volunteered a little chicken coop, which sounds really random, just down the street from me. And so on Valentine's Day, nobody had signed up to let the chickens back in to, like, because basically the only job you have is to either open it up for the chickens or to close down for the chickens. And so, oh man, I'm like getting stage fright. There's so many new people. I feel really dumb that this is the first story you hear from me. But anyway, I digress. So, so yeah, so basically the only job we have is to let the chickens out in the morning and then put them away at night so they don't get, like, lost or, like, escape or, like, eaten by predators or something. Because I live in Colorado, so there's, like, mountain lions and bobcats and stuff. Anyway, so I signed up to do this, and you're supposed to do it at, like, 7 or so, you know, ish. And then, oh, thank you for the follow. Oh, I missed that one again. Darn, I need to turn up my volume. You guys are so nice. Sorry, I get stage fright. I'm not a good streamer, you guys don't judge me. So yeah, so I forgot. I was like too busy getting ready with stuff, like I was making things and getting cleaned up or whatever, and I just totally forgot because I usually only volunteer in the mornings on Mondays. So like on my way back from the gym, I just let them out in the morning. So Matt, I was hanging out and Matt was like, said something about chickens just randomly, and I was like, chickens! Oh my gosh, chickens! And like jumped up and like put on, I was in like pajamas, put on some flip-flops, it was 20 degrees, like, and just ran to the chicken coop and was freaking out because I had to get new keys because I hadn't done that yet, because a chicken went missing actually last Saturday, which was horrifying to me. Oh, thank you, Mary Katani Cat. Oh, that's a cute name. So a chicken went missing, and so they changed the locks because they think maybe somebody has a key that's not supposed to. Or they're being eaten, I guess. But anyway, so I was just like fumbling around at 11 o'clock at night, like trying to get a key for this chicken coop on Valentine's Day. And like out there, it was pitch black. We just had these little tiny like flashlights trying to see everything. And it was kind of a disaster. And then Matt wouldn't let me go in there because he's like, you have flip-flops on, like that's unsanitary. You're gonna get some kind of disease or something from stepping in chicken poop. So I was like waiting outside, and he's counting the chickens and making sure they're all in there. And then they had eggs actually. So we get to take eggs home as like a thank you. I thank you for volunteering. And so they had like 6 or 7 eggs in there. I think it was 6. Oh, it was 7, but he dropped one. That's what happened. And so it's just like this very flustered like wrap up to Valentine's Day, I guess. Anyway, I thought it was funny. So that was my chicken story. But the chickens were all there. Everybody was safe. Nobody was missing. It was all good. I just felt really bad because, you know, they're just sitting in their coop. They'd kind of put themselves to bed, you know, so we walked in and they were just like all in there. Yeah, no, 11 was super late. I felt terrible. And I haven't even been like volunteering there that long, so I was afraid I was gonna get in trouble, and like, oh, it was such a frantic evening. It was just a randomly frantic wrap up to Wednesday or whatever day that was. So anyway, so yeah, that's my chicken story. Oh, you had a coop? That's cool. I've never had a coop. I want one. I love the idea of being like self-sustaining, you know, like having like just being totally self-reliant. Like I kind of want like a garden and to raise my own food kind of a thing someday. So chickens are definitely something I'm looking at. Chickens and rabbits. Because apparently you can, so sorry if anybody's like, doesn't want to hear this, I guess, but, so you can get like a ton of meat from rabbits. If you just have like 3 rabbits, just from their offspring, you can get like 180 pounds of meat. Like that's so much money saved, you guys. I've never had rabbits, so I guess if you had pet rabbits, I'm really sorry, because they wouldn't just be pets. Like the main ones would be pets probably, but their offspring would be being raised for like food for the family kind of a thing. But it's just, meat is so expensive, especially in Colorado. Like everything is marked up here, so basically any way we can find to save money would be great. Especially if I end up having kids someday or something. I don't know, that's a lot in the future. I'm nowhere near being ready for that, but I don't know. It's just something I kind of want to do. That and like, so I want chickens, rabbits, and bees. I don't know if anybody has ever like done beekeeping at all, but I kind of just randomly got really into the idea of keeping bees, because how cool would that be to like make your own honey? And then you can have beeswax to make like candles and stuff. It'd be super cool. But I digress. Anyway. Oh, who is this? A character that you mentioned lives on high mountains? Oh, this is your mountains character. Very cool. Oh man, that looks so cold. I know that feeling. Have you spent a lot of time in the mountains, Maze? Man, your line work is so clean. I don't know how you do that. No way! You keep bees? Stonebrook Adventure? That's awesome. Do you like it? Is it hard? I feel like a lot of the videos I was watching were saying it's actually pretty low maintenance. I would love to do that. Yeah, if you have any tips for me, please. Alright, I'm almost done with the hair, I think. I don't know, unless you guys think it looks too messy. They only paid me, I mean, this isn't like a huge commission, so I don't want to spend too much time on it. But you live near the coast? Oh, okay. Man, you should totally come to Colorado. Mountains are so pretty. I'm kind of biased though. I grew up in Texas, and so like I love the state, love the people, but there's just not a lot to look at in Texas. Like it's pretty boring. I guess if you live in the hill country, maybe it's okay. But yeah. So when I took, so I used to be a teacher. So for those of you who are new to my channel here, I used to be a teacher, and so I saved up money teaching to take a sabbatical so that I could try to be an illustrator, and that's kind of a short version of my story. And so when I decided to do that and take a year off teaching, I didn't want to stay in Texas because I was just like, man, if I'm gonna be living on savings anyway, like why not, you know, why not live somewhere really inspiring and beautiful? And so I found this awesome little apartment in this great little town just west of Denver in the mountains that I love so much. And yeah, I highly recommend mountains to anybody who has never seen them or been around them. One day you want to go bike racing? Oh, I missed a lot of chat, sorry. They are low maintenance? Good. That's good to know, thanks. Work the bees every 2 weeks. What do you do? Just like take out the little, like, what are they, hive plates or beehive things? Oh, see you, Yo-Yo. Thanks for hanging out. It's always good to hear from you. I hope you have a great night. Okay, this music is too slow for me. I know it's really zen, but I just need something a little faster. Sorry, hang on. Here's all of my... Okay, here we go. Something a little more upbeat. A little less creepy, especially since they were talking about haunted things. I'm a little bit nervous about ghosts and stuff, you guys. My apartment makes creepy sounds every time I stream for some reason. Okay, one day you want to go back. Where you live now is the closest to the mountains you've ever been. Where is that again? Remind me, Amaze, of where you're at. Getting my biker's license is on my bucket list. Like your sword dealer? Oh, you have a sword dealer? I didn't even know there was such a thing. That's cool. You have to have a license to be a biker? Wait, you live in like Europe or something, right? I can't remember. Because I don't think you have to have a license to be a biker in the US. Unless I'm just not aware of something. I don't know, is anybody out there a biker in the US? I don't feel like you do. So this is going to be super unprofessional, and I'm really sorry to people who are new to the stream. But I've had some issues with the laundry today, so I'm going to have to take a break in just a second and go check on my laundry. And if you need to go, that's fine. I totally understand. But I feel really bad that there's all these people, and my first impression is chicken stories and running to do laundries. So, you know. Welcome to my life. It's kind of scattered. Oh, hey John, how's it going? Fan Art Fridays are back. Oh, you're in an Atlanta suburb. Okay. That's cool. So not yet, John. Fan Art Fridays are not back yet. This is just a commission that I actually got from doing Fan Art Fridays. You remember this? You probably do. That little like dumb sketch I did of Ariel. Like somebody saw it online on my Facebook page. And asked me if I could like finish it up. And said they'd pay me for it, so that's what I'm doing. Just adding some details to her. I've spent a little more time on it already than I planned, but that's okay. Yeah, I know, sorry, Fan Art Fridays are... I'm not quite ready to go back to them yet. I have so much else I have to do. But since this was a commissions piece, I was like, alright, I can justify doing a Fan Art Friday. So I guess I did title it, like, Fan Art Friday, but technically this is just an old picture that you guys have already seen. Oh no. how is your night going? Sean, are you doing good? I just got raided. You missed it. Or not raided. I got something. I'm not good with all the terminology yet. Something happened where a bunch of people came. It was really cool, but also, like, I wasn't ready. And I told a silly chicken story. That was my introduction to all these people. Got tricked by me? Oh no! I'm sorry, John. I didn't mean to trick you. That was not my intention. I figured, so honestly the reason I called it Fan Art Friday was because I wanted to organize my videos by subject. And so I figured since this was fan art, and it did happen on a Fan Art Friday, I would just title it with fan art in the name, and then just for continuity's sake I put Friday. I wasn't trying to trick you. I'm sorry. Covers of songs that won't get me flagged on YouTube. I'm just singing along. This should be called Not Your Fan Art Friday. That sounds like I'm trying to trick people. Not your average Fan Art Friday. Or it makes it sound like I'm trying to make it way too epic. Like, you guys know I'm not that cool. Come on. I just told a silly chicken story like twice. Oh, it's loud? Oh, thanks for letting me know. I will turn it down. Yeah, I'm still kind of figuring out. Is that better? Or is that still too loud? Yeah, this is a little bit louder song. Let me know if that's still too loud and I'll adjust it. Thank you, friend! Okay, I think it's time to do some water. I need a break from the hair. Actually, this is gonna bother me if I don't do it right now. And then I will do the water. So I don't know if anybody from Michael's stream is still here, but if any of you guys do any kind of streaming or art stuff that you want to share, please do. I don't have, unless you share some crazy links or something, I don't have link protection on. So if anybody has artwork that they want to share or whatnot. I need to set up a command still for like doing shoutouts. I don't really know how to do that. Oh, is it still loud? I'm sorry. No, please be that guy. I can always change it too. It might just be the song. Let me check. Here, I'll just turn it on the desktop. How's that? Is that okay? You're totally not being that guy. Whoops, I just broke my chat. What did I do? I mean, my techno stuff's probably going to be louder than the ambient whatever I had on earlier anyway, so it's totally understandable. Just let me know. I would much rather know than like be drowning everybody out and not knowing it. So, you're fine. No, I'm not telling the chicken story again. That's too many times in a row. You're just gonna have to watch the video if you want to hear the chicken story. I'm sure somebody can clip it if they're bored enough. I've told it twice. I feel bad to the people who've had to sit through it already. It's really not even that interesting. It's just kind of amusing. Although somebody in here was like saying they were a beekeeper, which is pretty awesome. I don't know if they're still watching or not, but... Human Fluttershy. Oh yeah, that's right. You call. I forgot that that was my Little Pony persona. Human Fluttershy. I'm still not sure if that's a good thing or not. Everyone keeps telling me it is, so I hope it's good. Probably should just watch the show so I know. But I hope that doesn't mean I'm like overly bubbly. I don't want to be like the annoying character. This looks so bad. Why did I leave this? Okay, as long as she's a fan favorite. Okay, I trust you, Maze. I'm putting my internet reputation in your hands. Please treat me kindly. If it were John, he'd probably just make fun of me, so I trust you to not steer me astray. I'm just messing with you, John, by the way. Please don't be mad. I think you're all wonderful. Always appreciate having company. It keeps me from floundering here in my apartment by myself. Oh dang it. Speaking of, I do actually need to go get my laundry moved. I hate this. I wish the darn... I wish the washing machines would just work the way they're supposed to, so that I would be done way earlier in the day like I was planning. Sorry, everybody. Oh, thank you, Mary. You're very sweet for saying so. Don't embarrass me. Oh, I don't know if you guys could see me blushing. I get embarrassed kind of easily. But thank you, that's very kind of you. I'm really not. I'm secretly a terrible, mean person. No, I'm not actually. Just shy. I can't do this right. Okay. Okay, stop, Maze. Now I am going to start blushing. You guys are being too nice. Okay. So anyway... Do you stream, Mary, or do you just, are you somebody who hangs out on Twitch, or? I just feel like there's so many people who popped in that I've never heard from before. I want to get to know everybody. Otherwise it's like, I have people in my house that I don't know. To the laundry. Oh yeah, shoot, you're right. Oh, did I mention I'm scatterbrained? Okay, let me just do this one thing. Don't let me forget. Okay, laundry. I just feel really bad like leaving my stream. Why can't I not do this? Oh. So I have this bad habit of working on the wrong layer constantly. Oh, I did it on the wrong layer, shoot. Why is it acting this way? Oh my gosh, why can I not? Okay, I don't know why it didn't let me. Okay, yes, I am gonna have to go switch my laundry out since I share a washing machine with the whole floor, and I don't want anyone to be mad at me and throw my laundry on the ground. So, it's cold outside, I need a jacket. I'll be back. Hey guys. Why is it every time that happens? It's always like on icy stair day. I almost died getting back here in time. Okay. I gotta catch my breath. Chair stream? No, it's so boring. I'm so sorry. Okay. I'm very tired. Yeah, you can post links. I mean, as long as they're cool, you know, not like crazy. I don't have any link blocking on right now, so. Chair stream is not the cool stream. Oh, cool. You do watercolor? My laundry is outside last. Yeah. So we have like a shared laundry room on each floor of the apartment that I live in. So it's kind of like a dorm, honestly. But it's included, so it's really nice to not have to pay or like, you know, have that water bill or whatever, so. Yes, make me tea and donuts. That would be so nice of you. I appreciate the thought very much. Oh, that's a really beautiful flower. Wow. I love it. You did that in watercolor? Although I'm gluten-free, unfortunately, so you'd probably have to make gluten-free donuts, which is a pain, so if you don't want to make them, that's totally fine, and I get it. Oh wow, you spend a lot of time on watercolor. I cannot do traditional media very well, unfortunately. I need to do more of it and like branch out. Okay, that's awesome. Oh, it's a joke in a channel you go to? Okay, I feel bad. Is that like a common thing? Like I said, I'm kind of still pretty new to Twitch, so I'm not sure like what etiquette is. Like, I still feel weird leaving during the stream, especially. Mostly because I only stream for like 3 hours, and so I feel super rude like getting up during any of that time to like do stuff. I really did try to get my laundry done before. Just didn't work. Yeah, that's true. Maybe I should take a break instead of eating on stream, because that's pretty much what I do. Yes, bathroom is important. You are not wrong. I have a bad habit. So like I said, I used to be a teacher. So I have a really bad habit of just holding it. Instead of like stopping what I'm doing. So I'll probably get like bladder infections as I age, but it's a nice skill to have, you know, like I can hold it if I need to. Well, but it's not so much that I'm overthinking it as that I notice that I make really weird faces when I'm eating. Or at least I think I do. Why are none of my brushes working? Because I was watching, oh, that's why. Because I was watching some of my videos because I like to critique myself and like see what I can do better and all of that. And I was watching some of my videos and noticed that whenever I eat on stream, I don't know, I feel like I make these really dumb faces. So it's more self-consciousness than anything, I guess, but. Well, that's cool. How long have you been doing watercolor? You're very welcome. Oh man, like a random terrible mark right here that I didn't notice. Almost a decade, oh wow. Yeah, if I had to choose a traditional media, like I definitely go to watercolor more than any of the other ones. It is really fun. It's just kind of finicky, you know? Like I'm still trying to work out how best to use it. It's just, I think I'm very spoiled with digital because it's like, oh, you need to fix something? Well, let me just paint right over that perfectly. Wonderful. Like, so much easier. So. been doing digital so long that I think I'm just, like I said, I don't have the discipline, I suppose, that you have to do traditional. So I really admire people who work traditionally primarily. I don't know if anybody here follows James Gurney, but he does some amazing stuff in gouache. But like, I don't even know what gouache is, and I just want to learn how to do it because everything he does is so amazing. Yeah, he works in oil too. Not just gouache, but he does a lot of stuff in gouache. Like, isn't gouache just like opaque watercolors or something? Like, don't you just add like white to watercolors? Or some isn't that, I don't know, somebody who does something traditional, please tell me. I didn't go to art school, so I'm kind of like, I just don't know a lot about the terminologies. Like the more advanced terminologies, I guess. Like, I got the basics. Okay, I think the hair is good. Unless you guys think it needs more detail back here. I don't want to do too much detail because I don't want to draw away from the face too much, but I feel like that's okay. Oh, thanks, Doodlebot. I always forget that I have that. I should probably make that thing go off whenever I get... Is there a way to do that? To like make your timers go off whenever you get like rated? Whatever that was? No, that wasn't rated. It was hosted. It was something. I don't know what it was. Yeah, I guess if I had more discretionary income, I'd probably play around a lot more with stuff like that. I'm living on savings right now, so I don't really have a lot of play money, as it were. One day when I'm able to actually make this more of a viable career, I hope to have play money. But not there yet. It's okay. One day. Cheese strings? What do you mean? Oh, you mean what I'm eating? I thought you meant her hair looked like cheese string. I was like, man, thanks, John. No, it's not cheese string, actually. You know, you keep saying that like I eat cheese string all the time, but I actually have never eaten cheese string on the stream. Thank you very much. I just eat cheese. Like blocks of cheese. Okay? Get it right. Because that's so much better. No, sorry, you asked me a question. They are, Cocoa Pebble Rice Krispie treats that I made. It's actually the reason that I decided to do a digital paint stream tonight instead of sculpting like I was going to do. Just because I wanted to be able to eat while I was streaming. Because I just made them like 2 minutes before the stream started, so they're super fresh. I mean, cheese is, I guess, the official stream food, so you're right, you're not wrong. You mean they just make art for fun or as gifts? Haven't really sold anything. I bet you could, yeah. You might be surprised. I mean, if I can sell stuff. Do a food stream? What do you mean? Like cooking? Like do a cooking stream? Are people into that? Would you guys watch that? I'm not a great cook or anything. Like, I just happen to know this one recipe for Rice Krispie treats, which are not that hard to make. Or just like a stream of me eating. Just like, here's my array, like in Beauty and the Beast, of food, and just like, here's me eating all this food, guys. Isn't that interesting? No, the trick to these is to put mini marshmallows in them right after you're done mixing everything so that they kind of melt in there. And then you have these nice chewy pockets of marshmallow in your Rice Krispie treat. It's the way to do it. You like giving your friends the originals? Yeah, it's fun. I love giving away art too, like as gifts and stuff. Sometimes I make cards, like randomly. Like actually, if anybody wants to, by the way, on my Twitch account, oops, what's happening? Sorry. So I found these really awesome Disney stamps at the post office. I guess they have like a series of Disney villains or something. And so I'm just like gonna write random letters to people, like whoever wants them. So if you want a letter, the Disney stamp, and you live in the States, because I can't afford to send stuff out of country, probably. I feel like that's gonna be expensive. But I'm writing, I have little like cards that I want to send to people. That mostly just an excuse to use the stamps, but. Oh, is it too loud? Sorry, hang on. So the ambient music's too loud? Maybe my mic's just not close enough. Oops. Because it's definitely quieter still. Is that better, John? No, I don't have a P.O. box. If I didn't know the person, I just wasn't gonna put a return address on there. Yeah, so I mean, there's some people that I did put a return address on, but they're people I know in real life. Because, yeah, I don't really want a bunch of people to just have my... Or if they're people, like, I've known for a long time. Like, I have some artist friends I've known for years and years that I've never actually met in person, but I know that they're legit and not crazy stalker people. I mean, I'm sure the stalker thing is very rare, but it is better to be safe than sorry, as they say. But yeah, no, that's kind of my rule is, like, if I mail out stuff, I don't put a return address. If it's not somebody I know in real life, just as a general practice. But yeah, one day I would like to get a P.O. box. Again, there's like, it's just another thing I would like to get once I actually have income from doing this. Because at the moment I just don't have a lot of extra, like, wiggle room in my budget, you know, which a P.O. box isn't that expensive, but you know, it's just one less thing at the grocery store that I can buy every month, you know. So one day. My first goal is, like, when I start making enough money to, like, be ahead and, like, not constantly just slowly draining my savings. The first thing is I'm gonna start buying, like, good produce. Like, not canned vegetables. I'm so tired of canned vegetables. It's been, like, 2 years of canned vegetables. I'm so done. I miss real vegetables. My buddies back in Texas keep threatening me with, like we're gonna send you care packages if you don't start eating right. She says as she eats another Rice Krispie treat. But you want to have random 50 people parties at my house? I mean, I don't, but I would show you my apartment, but my camera keeps breaking every time I touch it. So I'm not gonna do that. But I live in a very small one-bedroom, like, studio apartment. There's no way you could fit... You probably couldn't even fit 12 people in here comfortably. Welcome back, Hold My Pockets. I'm eating my dinner. It's a very unhealthy dinner. Ooh, Korean food sounds so good. Hang on. I wonder if I can do another Instagram stream. Let me see if I can set that up. I don't think I can. That's unfortunate. Oh well. I think you can only have one live video a day. well, I'll mess with it later. I'm just... You guys are making me wish I had real dinner now, talking about steak. You know, I've never had kimchi. Whoa, what? My tablet is doing all kinds of crazy stuff today. I think I would like it. I don't know. Isn't that the fermented cabbage dish? Or am I thinking of something else? I thought that was what kimchi was. Little Mermaid was little. Very, very little. Okay, I think I've spent enough time on this now. It's time to move on to the water and be done. Yeah, see, that sounds gross to me, but everyone tells me it's really good. So I'm one of those people who's like, I'll try anything once. You know, like, give everything a fair shake. Just not sure, because I don't typically enjoy fermented foods. Like, I'm not a big alcohol person. I'm not a big, like, I don't really like the taste of kombucha. Or, like, I mean, I like yogurt, and I guess that's kind of fermented a little, maybe? I don't know. I'm just not sure how I feel about it. Oh no, yeah, I definitely don't. I never just say, no, that's gross if I haven't tried it. I like to try new things. It's fun. Oh, do they? Yeah, I don't know too much about... Like, I'm just proud of myself for being able to make fried rice. I don't really know a whole lot about making dishes. Like Asian dishes. All I know is if you want it to taste authentic, you have to put fish sauce in it. That was the one trick that I learned from my Chinese friend. He was like, fish sauce, here. This will change your world. And it did. He was so right. Makes everything taste more authentic. Fish sauce. That's how you have to do it. Okay, I've got to stop. Yeah, see, he was right. Oh, I feel less knowledgeable. You don't always know things. I know, fried rice is so good. That's kind of, it's become like my go-to quick meal now because it's just so easy to make. I don't always follow the recipe, so it doesn't always taste as authentic. Like, I don't always, like, measure out how much soy sauce and how much fish sauce and how much sherry I'm supposed to put in there. I know you're supposed to use the meals, but I can't find it, so I just use cooking sherry. But it's still pretty good. I think you're supposed to use, like, rice wine or something. Something expensive. I have sherry, so that's what I'm using. Could I give a brief rundown of how I shade skin? Sure. So like this technique that I'm using. So basically I started with this sketch from the Fan Art Friday a few weeks ago, and then I just made a new layer right here. And I have an overlay layer for part of the shine, but I'm not really using it right now. So I'll just do a new area just to show you. So if I was going to do shading, like say right here, from this, oh, whoops. Peanut butter noodles, what? So basically what I do, I'll just start over, is I start with like a middle tone. So like whatever the mid-range tone of this is, or sometimes I'll start from the darkest tone up, because I do struggle with putting in my brights sometimes. So I'll start with the mid-tone, and then I'll just, basically, if I didn't have those to select from, I just find the lighter areas of that color. and I work my way up. So like I'll do the next tone up and then the next tone up, and I'll just keep doing that. And I work at like a 70% opacity with this brush. That's usually, I usually work somewhere, and if you want it to be like more subtle, you can lower the opacity, which I do sometimes. But yeah, this is how I do my shading. So basically I'll block in like where I think the muscle groups are gonna be, find a color that I like, and then I'll just kind of select. And this is part of why I don't like working in Photoshop though, is because you have to you have to layer up your stuff so much. Yeah, and I just kind of think about like where would the lighting be hitting on this object to make it really pop, and I let that inform my shadows. And actually, I do need to fix this a little bit. But yeah, that's kind of the quick process. And then a trick that you can use that I really enjoy using, especially if I don't have time, because I can just build it up this way and kind of adjust the color slightly to a more yellow tone to get like a shinier color. But a quick way to do like shines is to make an overlay layer. So you set it to overlay, and you don't have to worry about your brush as much. But you just, whatever color your light is gonna be. Let me lower that just a bit. Whoops, that's way too bright. So basically, like if I wanted to have like a yellowish tone to all of the light here, I would find the strongest areas of light, which I probably will do something like this, just not with this color. And you just kind of lightly brush in. And this works really well in areas like that where the light would be kind of like intensified a little bit. That might be a little too bright. But that's kind of like a quick, just using the overlay to kind of accentuate your highlights. And it also adds this nice, I don't know if you can see that orangish kind of streak it put into the shadow too. But it just adds a little bit more like color depth, I feel, to your shadows. Although a lot of times I'll use the complementary color to do that. It's like it would be like a bluish purple for these shadows. And it just, I don't know, it just kind of adds a little bit more, it like grounds your piece a little bit. I don't know if that makes sense, but hopefully you can see what I'm talking about. But typically I try to keep my shadows a little bit cooler, and then my brights a little bit warmer. But I'm not quite to that stage yet, although that doesn't look too terrible. I might save that. Oops, I totally just like colored a streak right there. But yeah, that's kind of how I do my shading, so. However, I am gonna put, oh darn, I have to undo everything. Oh well, I'll come back and do that. Just gonna get back to my midtone here. This is why it's nice to have like 1,000 steps in your undo process. Because I can just keep going and going and going. So yeah, anyway, that's my process. Hope that was helpful. But yeah, something to really, if you want to do more painterly shading for sure, something I see a lot of people do when they switch from cell shading to more painterly style is they try to keep using gray as their shadow. Which can kind of work if you put it in a multiply layer, but it still just kind of flattens everything. So I really recommend, if you're going to use multiply, at least add a little bit of color into it and try the complementary colors approach. I just think that tends to make it look better. Even if it's like a muted complementary color, it'll still just add a little bit of like depth and form to whatever you're working on. At least I think it does. That's my humble opinion. Opinion of a single artist. Okay. Water time, and I don't know how I want to do the water in this, you guys. Save, let's save. She kind of looks like she's not wearing clothes. It's just, might be a problem, I don't know. Let's see, how do I want to do the water? So I don't know if anybody else is like this, but I tend to really prefer using like scratchier. No, I'm not using references, I'm just kind of drawing. You caught me. I'm really bad about references sometimes. I just don't like to use them. A little more flounder. Yeah, I mean, if this person had paid more, I might add some characters, but it's really not a very... I've already spent probably the amount of time I should spend on it. So I think I'm just going to add some bubbles, maybe. Maybe a little more variety in the water, because it does look kind of boring right now. Oh, I know what I'll do. Speaking of overlay... I can find what I want. We'll just do some silly little sun rays here. Brighten it up a little bit. Yeah, it's a commission. Well, kind of. I mean, so I did this little doodle a few weeks ago, and then somebody was like, "Hey, will you turn it into something I can print?" So I said I'd slap some, I'd blow it up and slap some color on it for them. So yeah, it's not really, not just for fun. I don't usually spend this much time on fan art. Sometimes I do. It depends, I guess, but. Typically no. Unless it's something I'm super into. Yeah, it's always nice when people are willing to pay you for working. And it's a pretty like easy commission, so I technically have another commission I should be working on instead of this one, but it's just so little, and I didn't want to keep them waiting too long. Oops. Oh, darn. That looked terrifying. Ryu! What are you doing? Hello, Ryu. How are you? Oh, it's my second host tonight. I feel so special. You guys are so awesome. Ryu! How are you? Okay, fair enough. Go run away. I don't blame you. Love you too. I'm rooting for you. You're my favorite. Ryu's starting a very exciting new job this weekend. Making big changes. Oh, for those of you new to the stream, Ryu's a buddy of mine. We grew up together. Yes, you have the fancy mod sword now. So schmancy. I need to pass out a few more of those. I'm so paranoid about that person coming back. I don't really have a good strategy for handling trolls yet. Time you out? No, don't do that. Well, my pockets has not been bad. Pockets, no, you've been great. Got to break in this. Yeah, we really haven't had to, honestly. So like, I didn't even actually. I was probably just like testing, or what is it? Tempting fate, I guess is the saying. But I didn't actually have any mods set up or any chat bot or anything for like the first month that I streamed. It was only like maybe a week and a half ago that I had a troll pop in here randomly, and they just started like all capsing everywhere. It was really weird. So I was like, oh, I guess I should probably like figure out what to do in the event of a troll. Because this fancy button is pretty looking and has a big push painted on it. Oh dear. You were teasing about your food. No, you were just making everybody really hungry with all your delicious descriptions. I can totally see Ryu doing that. You don't even know how accurate that is, Amaze. She would totally be about that. I have the power! She's drunk with power, you guys. Drunk. Someone stop this madness. Whoa. There airbrush. Calm down. You look so sad about that, Pockets. Do you really want to be timed out? Don't be, that's a good thing. That means you've been very well behaved. Okay, have fun, Ryu. Bye. Thanks for popping in and for the host. Much appreciated. Hopefully these look like bubbles. I really should look up reference, you guys. I'm so bad. Yeah, I'm being lazy is what it is. I'm ready to be doing something else. I've been looking at Ariel for too long. Oh, you have such cute little emotes. That reminds me, I need to do my emote set for in here. Oh, I'm so bad. There's probably other things I'm overlooking with streaming. Do they look bubbly? Okay, good. I mean, I don't really need that many. Probably need to darken this a bit, so maybe it's time to do this overlay thing. Overlay is very nice for just some nice quick shading. I love it when my shadows turn purple. It's like, I love putting color in shadow. I think it looks so pretty. You can't do much right in Photoshop, but I feel like at the very least Photoshop does what I want to when I ask it to do that. Oops, that's too much purple though. Some nice warm highlights in here. What time did I do my laundry? I totally forgot. Put an hour on the dryer, so at some point I have to go get this down. What time is it? 7:30. Okay. That'll probably be about when I finish with the stream. Perfect. I think I might be done. Let's see if I can find that brush I was using earlier. I think it was this one. Really need to bump up, fix my Photoshop brushes to-do thing on my list. I really need to focus on that. It's so annoying. I do too many strong lines because I feel like it'll distract from her face, but it does look weird not having any lines on these areas when the rest of her very clearly is outlined. I suppose I should do that. I don't know, I feel like her hair is way too short in the back. I guess most of it's over here, but it just looks weird. Whoops. So does anyone have any plans this weekend? Anything cool happening for anybody? Or did someone do something cool already this weekend and just neglect to share it with the rest of us who quietly long for adventure in their lives? I mean, I definitely quietly long for adventure, doesn't everybody? Oh, a midnight showing of Black Panther. Wow, that's pretty cool. Okay, so everybody's going to see Black Panther. Cool, I hope you guys enjoy that. I hope it's good. Let me know what you think. I think that's where Hark's at right now, too. That's what it sounded like from her stream earlier. I haven't been to a movie since, I think, last summer. I'm not sure. When did Prometheus come out? The most recent Alien movie. That was the last thing I saw. I mean, everybody's pretty excited about it, so I'm sure you won't be disappointed. Man, I actually think I've found a way I really like doing hair, amazingly enough. The hair was the part I was the most scared about with this. Just not good at doing hair. Might be this brush. It's probably the brush more than me. Wait, what did you do? I totally missed something in chat. Prometheus was the last movie I saw in theaters. Yeah, I mean, well, but you don't live here to, like, make me go see movies. I mean, I'm pretty sure most of the time that I even saw movies in theaters, it was totally because of you. Like, Rio and I used to live in the same area, for those of you who didn't know. We grew up together. And so, she is a big movie buff, and I'm just kind of like, ah, whatever, pop culture. Like, I don't really know much about it. But I definitely saw probably most of the movies back in Texas because of Rio. I don't have a Rio up here. I haven't replaced you. That should make you happy. You haven't failed me. Live by the sword, die by the sword? Oh my. I mean, they did say that those who live by the sword are destined to die by it. It is a thing. But I didn't give you that sword so you could die by it, so please don't. How do you even do that? You have no choice? Did you really time yourself out? I don't even know how you do anything. Like, you know so much more about all of the Twitch stuff than I do. Also, aren't you supposed to be playing D&D? What happened to that? I thought you had to rush off. Are you neglecting your game to be silly in here? It's totally fine. Just wondering. Oh, I see. I see how this works. Oh, tech issue. Excellent. I know how that goes. My webcam failed me earlier. It's dying. It's done. Have fun! I'm almost done. I'm also rhyming. Strange. The Disaster Artist. I've never heard of that. I'm gonna do one more bubble. It looks kind of empty to me. One more bubble. Let's do a big bubble. Ooh, not that big. Oh, Deadpool. When did Deadpool come out? I saw that one in theaters, but I think that was a while ago, wasn't it? I can't remember. No one mourns the wicked. Sorry, I don't know where that came from. New plan, Casey. Try to rhyme for an hour. I got rap skills, you just don't know. You sit back and watch the show. I'm keeping it all back, but here I go. You'll be amazed at my rhyme and flow. Where this comes from, I just don't know. It's all a part of the Casey show. But right now I gotta focus on this picture below. The oceans and the waters. I don't have anything else to rhyme with that. Snow. I was gonna try and work snow in there. Oh, because I'm Casey Snow. There we go. Oh, I did it again! I'm so easily amused. I hope this is entertaining, because I just feel silly. Hope you appreciated that, John. After this month, gonna start looking for work and save up for Goki the Master Ogre? What is that? Not a full hour. No, it was not. You're right. I guess I could try. I feel like that would get old really fast though, don't you think? Eventually my rhymes would start to sink. Or stink. I don't know. Something. I don't think I'm good enough to do that. Although I suppose you're supposed to change up the rhyme and not do the same letter, the same rhyming sound. So maybe I could do that, I don't know. I played D&D for a... well, actually I've never played D&D. Ooh, that's another funny story if you guys want to hear a story time. I tried to play D&D in high school. But... so the 80s, there was like, I guess a big... D&D scare or something, and everybody thought it was like making kids go crazy. And my parents grew up in the 80s, or they were, you know, got married in the 80s or whatever. And so my dad definitely thought that D&D was like going to make me go crazy or whatever. But he didn't, so I just didn't tell him that I was with some friends playing D&D. Like I was setting up a character for D&D and stuff in high school with my high school friends. And I got to the second, so I went to 2 sessions, both of which were character and world building sessions. And so we didn't actually like do anything. And then my dad found out what I was doing. I forget how. Maybe somebody told him, I don't know. But, and then I was like forbidden to ever go back and play that. He also didn't like that I watched Dragon Ball Z and played Final Fantasy because he also thought those things were going to make me go crazy. So in my rebellious teenager-y self, I just did those things anyway and just didn't. Like, I just snuck DBZ and Final Fantasy. But, like, I couldn't sneak out of the house to go play D&D because that was a little bit too rebellious for me. I'm too much of a rule follower. Yeah, that's my D&D story. So I never actually got to play D&D. But when I was older, in college, or right after college, I did play Pathfinder with some people for, like, half a year. Which is pretty much D&D, I think. As I understand it, anyway, it's pretty much D&D. Well, so there was, so I just found out about why recently, because I didn't know at the time that that was why. But, so in the 80s, there was like all this hubbub. Somebody actually posted a link about it on one of my social medias recently. But there was all this hubbub in the 80s about, like the late 80s, about Dungeons and Dragons and kids who were committing suicide that were like really into Dungeons and Dragons. So this really false, basically what happened was this private detective, he was hired to investigate this kid's suicide by his parents, and he made the correlation of D&D having something to do with it, like he was just lost in fantasy or something, some kind of psychosis. I don't know if it was true or not, but the point is that story got out into the media, and then the media basically was like fanned the flames of hysteria, and like, so everybody suddenly knew about Dungeons and Dragons, but they knew about it within this context of, hey, it's like making kids commit suicide. And so there was like all this hysteria about, you know, it being like super horrible, and like you shouldn't let your kids do it, like if you find out your kids are doing it, you need to stop them. And anyway, so my dad, like, that was what he knew about D&D. And so when he found out I was playing, he was just, like, super against it. Which I wasn't, like, super hardcore about getting to play anyway. I just wanted to hang out with my friends. So I was bummed that I didn't get to play, but I wasn't, like, heartbroken. But The worst thing Dragon Ball Z could do is convince you to dye your hair blonde and scream Kamehameha and wear those terrible blue flame bowling shirts. I did actually get kind of into, not bodybuilding, but like weightlifting after watching Dragon Ball Z, so I mean, you're not wrong. Like, that was the main reason I joined a weightlifting class when I was in middle school. It's because I wanted to train. I'm not even lying about that. I thought it would be super cool. And it turns out I'm actually pretty strong, or at least for a girl I was. And so, like, I was pretty good at it. And I'm pretty sure that, not that, like, the coach lady wanted me to, like, compete. I remember her telling me that, but I was too scared. I didn't want to get up in front of people and do stuff. So. Oh, hey, Miles. Sorry. I didn't mean to ignore you. Chat's moving kind of fast. And the YouTube one just kind of scrolled by. Let me check, make sure I didn't miss anything else. What is this last? Is this like a preview of it? Oh, okay. Okay, so it's a Yu-Gi-Oh thing. Whether you go crazy, Dragon Ball Z, wearing this terrible blue flame shirt. Added bubbles, yes, they did add bubbles. Convinced you to go bodybuilding, which it did. Although my favorite character was actually not Goku, my favorite character was Piccolo. I thought he was super cool, and I thought it was really neat how he went from being a bad guy to a good guy because of Gohan, and I thought he was like the coolest dad ever. Actually, that's really funny you say that, because every guy I know who was into DBZ was like, it became a bodybuilder at some point. Saw a bunch of cosplayers on another stream earlier. Embrace my Saiyan heritage. Yes, I'm on YouTube as well. I just started my YouTube channel, so there's not that much on it yet. Well, actually, I started it like a while ago, but then I kind of abandoned it, and then I realized I could multi-stream on YouTube and Twitch, and so I just figured I would just set it up again. So you can watch on YouTube if you'd like. Let me put up my social stuff. I don't know if it's on there yet. Let me check, actually. If you just type social, it should. Okay, yeah, so YouTube is that last link. Oh, apparently I did that in all my chats. Sorry, I forgot to change restream. But yeah, so those are my main social media accounts that I update relatively frequently. Right now, YouTube just has my streams mostly. But I'm hoping to put like animations and stuff up there eventually. So if you're into like storyboard animations or process videos, I have a few process videos on there that show like paintings and stuff, but I haven't really... I need some that are more topical, so I can like talk about why I'm making certain decisions and stuff. More educational, I suppose. But for now, that's what I have. Wait, what? Vegeta all the way, he's a better dad too? Oh no, you mean better than Piccolo? I mean, Vegeta's my second favorite character, so I'm not going to fight you too hard. I pretty much, honestly, I think the reason I like those characters is because they have the most character development of any of the characters on that show. And let's be honest, like, character development is what makes shows interesting, and what makes characters interesting. So, oh, yeah, gosh, yeah, Vegeta's way better than Goku, are you kidding me? He's a more interesting character. Goku is basically Superman with no character flaws. Like, at least Superman has some doubts and worries and stuff, and like has kryptonite. Like, Goku is just... he's like the stereotypical fantasy main character. He's just like perfect, and he's always the strongest, and he's always gonna win, and it's just boring. Like, I would love to see Goku lose, and see what that does to him. Like, for him to actually have to grow as a person would be incredible. It's part of like the show got boring. Honestly, I stopped watching in high school around the Buu saga because it was so like, it was like cookie cutter. Nothing was interesting after Frieza. Like everything on Namek was really interesting, like the lore of the Namekians and like being on a different planet, and like the whole everything felt very intense, and it didn't just affect Earth. Everything, it was just, there's this whole arc with like Frieza being this like galactical warlord who everybody knew about, and I don't know, it was just interesting. And then everything after that was just kind of like the same plot over and over and over. I just didn't care. Just didn't care. So, and also they stopped, like Piccolo stopped being in it really think. Like, he stopped being relevant after the Cell Saga. Even during the Cell Saga, he wasn't really relevant, but at least he, like, did stuff. But I remember watching the Boo Saga, and he was essentially a babysitter, and I was just like, this is not in character for him. Like, I don't know. Yeah, but again, he's my favorite character, so when he stopped being anything like an important part of the story, I lost interest. Vegeta was okay, but he's not my favorite because he still has some of those same problems of being too, like, he changed a lot for sure, but then I don't know, like, he still keeps up the facade of, like, being, like, haughty or whatever and cocky, and I just didn't, I don't know. I liked the moments of introspection you got with Piccolo, whereas Vegeta, it was mostly just like him being stubborn about trying to be better than Kakarot. Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess some people are like that, but... Anyway, that's enough Dragon Ball Z analysis. Sorry for the random DBZ analysis, you guys. Clearly I watched it anyway and did not heed my father's concerns about its damaging effects on my psyche. I think part of it was just because it was so violent too, you know, like all the watching violent shows, and honestly I don't feel like it's nearly as violent as a lot of things. Especially the version that was on Toonami, like, there's almost nothing in there. Do I still have that PS4? I do still have the PS4. Oh, I missed a lot of chat because I was ranting, sorry. I like him when he was a kid and didn't know how to behave. Dragon Ball the original. Yeah, I actually went back and started watching Dragon Ball, and I really liked it. I didn't finish it though because I couldn't find. They only had the dubbed version up to like a certain, I think like episode 11, and I couldn't. I can't just sit and watch a show. Like, I have to be able to work or do something because it just takes so much time to binge watch a show and just be watching TV. So I didn't finish it. One day I'd like to, if I can find the dubbed version. But, okay, I missed a bunch of things. Yajirobe took out Vegeta with a single strike. Yajirobe's OP. You know, it's really funny. I actually met a guy at the last convention that I went to who had that same perspective, to the point where he commissioned me for a Yajirobe piece. Like, I painted an actual, like, real painting of Yajirobe, which was really funny to do. And really fun. But we had like a 30-minute conversation about Yajirobe and Dragon Ball Z, and it was pretty funny. Anyway, let's see. Singapore got a grade 8, yep. As a kid, I'd known nothing about Super. I watched the first, like, the 2 movies that just came out, but I didn't watch much of Super because it was like, what I did see, it was just the movies again, and I've heard that they go away from that more, but I just haven't caught up. Okay, let's see what else. Yes, I still have the PS4, it's in my bedroom. Vegeta's mustache is the 3rd strongest character. Yeah, that mustache is terrible, you guys. Corrin is underrated. The cat? Piccolo is best dad. Thank you, Last. He is so the best dad. I love his relationship with Gohan. I think it is the cutest surrogate father-son thing. Oh, hey! Bye, Maze! Go have fun at Black Panther. I hope it's good. Let me know if you like it. Yeah, I think it's, I don't know, I feel like everybody I know online is watching it, so I'm probably going to be left out and everybody's going to want to talk about it, and I'm going to be like, please no spoilers. Like, I still haven't even seen the most recent Star Wars pictures, but guys, like, I'm so behind. I have to wait till things come out to the library, because then it's free, and then I can watch it without having to pay, which is the real issue. I feel like I should put another bubble here or crop it. Maybe cropping it's the way to go. I think that's good. Cool. Save. Perfect. Don't bother with the latest Star Wars for you. You're back. Why not? I thought some people really liked it. You went to a DBFC local tourney 2 weeks ago? Non-stop Super Talk. I can't believe that. What is DBFZ? Dragon Ball Fusion? Ooh, my voice is echoing in my cup. Can you guys hear that? Probably not. Sorry, I'm easily amused. Oh no, do I need to like ignore chat for a minute so you guys can talk Star Wars? Because I haven't seen it and I don't want to. I think I'm done with that. Actually, let me leave that up so you don't have to look at this silly griffin while I go finalize some things. Cancel. I don't want to crop you. Stop. Oh, the fighter game. Stir in the pot. Does that really need... I mean, come on. The pot stirs itself. We all know this. Okay. I have 3 Rice Krispie treats left and I need to not eat them. Can't believe I ate that whole thing. I had like a whole tray of them when I started this. Well, maybe not a whole tray. It was like a half of a tray. So it was like this much, but still. It's a lot. Oh, you missed the griffin? I can put him up, I guess. That's a sticker set I'm doing. It's John hates it. That's probably why he's leaving. He thinks that emojis and emotes are like the end of society. It offends him greatly. I'm just messing with you, John. Have a good night. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I'm probably gonna stop. I'm only gonna stream for another maybe 15 minutes because I do need to go get ready for stuff, but the pot gets smoked. Oh, I see. Yeah, so I use this app called Line. I can just show you real quick if you want to see them. And I need to finish. So I'm trying to do 40. I don't know if you guys can see all of those. So I'm trying to do the biggest set, which is doing 40 stickers. And I think I've only got like 25 so far. But yeah, there's this little messaging app called Line. It's kind of like Facebook Messenger, but they let people submit creator stickers, so you can like make your own sets. And these are basically like all the stickers I always want to use, but I can never find any. So anyway, these are my stickers for him. It's just a little griffin character of mine that I'm gonna put on this little app for the world. I don't know. It's fun. It's a fun little side project. So if anybody has Line, I don't know if anybody has Line. Oh, they all get a pass? Oh, thanks, John. Hey, that means a lot to me because I know how anti this stuff you are. So thank you. That warms my heart. I'm glad that you don't hate me for it. But yeah, so he's just, you know, I think he's kind of fun. He's cute. Little cutie. So if anybody uses Line, I'm hoping to submit them this week. So it should take like a week or so to get them. I don't like that one. I think I need to redo the Rage one. I think it looks really stupid and off model. You know, I actually thought about using some of these for emotes for Twitch. Like, do you think that would be okay? I feel like I should make something unique, but I also kind of like these. So I'm not sure how well they would translate to Twitch because they are made for a bigger platform, but I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, these are the ones that are that have been finished basically. And then I don't know if I have any. Yeah, this one's not done yet. So there's a few left to do still, but anyway. Were his wings backwards? What do you mean? I don't think his wings were backwards. Did I mess up on one? Now I'm curious. I don't know. Backwards wings? Oh, you mean just the underside? No, that's just how I do them. I guess they do kind of look different in some of them, but no, they're not backwards. It's just supposed to be the fluffy under part of the wing. Because the front side of them is brown. It's like when he has them folded up, they're brown. I'm trying to find, so like right there, that's a good one. Shows both sides. So the back side is brown. And then the underside's got some puffs on the end. Although I guess I have started making them puffier as time has gone on, now that you mention it. Looks like they started out like that. Now they're just like super puffy, like this one. Maybe I should fix that one. I just did that one today really fast, so it's not exactly the best one. I was trying really hard to get them done before the stream. So yeah, anyway, if anybody uses Line and you want to use griffins, labels are stickers for adults. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I don't know. Do you think these would translate okay to emotes? I don't feel like they would. I feel like they're too big. Like there's too much going on. I would have to like crop out maybe just the head or something of some of these. I don't know. I've made emotes once for Twitch and it was like a learning curve for sure. But like I feel like I could do that one and just crop the head and make the head this like the emote, right? Redraw it into a snow owl. Maybe. Yeah, 112 pixels. These ones are not. They're a lot bigger, but I can resize them. I think that because it's so small, you know, like the little Twitch emotes are like really tiny. I just feel like it would be bad to do anything other than just the head. But like some of these I really want to use. Like I like that one a lot. That one makes me laugh. Or the cute little questioning one. But anyway. So yeah. That was the other project I need to get done this week. Because I've just had it on my plate for too long. But I always feel bad working on it on my stream, you know? Because I feel like it's kind of boring. Like looking at the same character being drawn over and over. So I haven't been streaming them. Oh nice! You made your own emotes for Twitch? Or you mean for Line? Okay. Oh, for Twitch. Okay, cool. Let me grab something really fast and then I will pull someone else up here. How did that go? What did you end up doing? Anxiety really high right now for Facecam on PC, so I've been on PS4 lately. Still fun playing the game, but it's whatevs. Oh wait, so what do you stream? Do you stream Dragon Ball Z stuff? Oh hey Last, I just got your message. I don't know if you're still listening. I just got a message from Facebook from you. I did miss that, I'm sorry. I will check it out later. I'm trying to find the commissioner for this so I can make sure I have their email before I send it off. So are you talking about the Dragon Ball Z thing? Is that what you stream? Like the new, I really don't like. Oh, that's why. Okay, I'm on the wrong page. Okay, so you do games like DBZFC, Life is Strange. I've heard good things about that. Life is Strange. I feel like I should zoom in on this so that my preview is really silly on Twitch. If anybody's browsing while I do this. Cook Serve Delicious 2? What is that? Has anyone ever played the bread game? Okay, why can I not find this email? Did it delete it? It's like showing everything as... Okay, here we go. I was like, where is all of my stuff? I thought Facebook had deleted all of my messages for a minute. Okay, see Miles. Hey, thanks for popping back in again. I hope you have a good rest of your night. I'm probably gonna turn off the stream here in like 10 minutes, so you won't be missing much. For anybody who is curious though, I do post the videos of the streams afterwards on YouTube and Twitch. So if you wanted to see something that you missed, that is where you can see it. The bread game is silly. I only watched people play it on YouTube. I never actually played it myself. I don't even know if... I think Ryu at the time was the only gamer, like streamer, that I knew who did games. 10-minute drawing? I could do that. I did that once for the end of my stream a few weeks ago. It was kind of fun. Why not? Let me shoot this email off really fast and then I will totally... I need to do this while I'm thinking about it, otherwise I will forget. Ariel for Jesse. Save. Ariel for Jesse, PNG. Save. Okay. Yes. I hope it doesn't mess up the colors. Sometimes it does that. Thanks, Doodlebot. I just saved. "10-minute chicken story?" What? No. Hey, wait a minute, John. I thought you said you had to go. What are you doing lurking here? Not that you're not welcome. What happened? Was it just too interesting here for you to tear yourself away? Watching me upload this picture. Where is my file? My stuff. Missions. Oh wow, that's a huge file. This might take a minute. Okay, let's do... Why not? Let's do a little... Oh, I'm losing my voice, you guys. Sorry. I'm not used to talking this much. Alright. Thank you, by the way, to everybody who came to hang out tonight. It was super nice to meet some new people and have good conversation. Talk about nerdy things. You know, the usual. Watch me eat Rice Krispie treats. Because that's everybody's favorite. Okay. Sorry if my connection's kind of laggy right now. I'm uploading this really massive picture. So if it's too laggy, let me know and I'll just stop it and do it later. I didn't think that it would be that bad. Okay, 10-minute drawing. Do you guys have a topic for me or something, or am I just gonna go? Maybe I should just go. And then if somebody wants to give me a topic, they can. This is not gonna be pretty. You could say like random words and I can try to incorporate them into the drawing somehow. Chicken story while drawing? Oh man, I don't have another chicken story right now. I haven't been doing it that long. Oh, thanks, John. I totally forgot about my laundry. What would I do without you guys? I would just be falling apart. I need you guys. I need you in my life. Keep me on track. I know, it's so sad, I know. Welcome to my stream, Mary. This is how it goes. I just need help all the time. Is that a piece of chocolate? What is that? Just forgetting all the laundry. Oh, I see. It's the laundry. Laundry! I keep forgetting about it. It's okay. It should just be finishing up right now, so I'll be alright. It's not so late that people are gonna be mad that the dryer's going. Oh, hey! Yes, it is a dragon. I'm just doing like a quick little doodly dragon. So I don't have like a load of time. It's not holding anything yet, but I guess it could be. What should it be holding? Mostly I was just gonna draw it lounging, but it's got short, stubby little legs like a dachshund. It's kind of messy right here. Let's get rid of all that. Yeah, it can totally hoard pancakes. I'm gonna make a pancake dragon right now. Just for you. See, he's gonna have his little pancake treasury Right there in his arms. I forget how to say your name. I know that it means no name, but I forget. I know it's French too. Is it Paste Briquet? Pasteso? Shoot, I forgot. I'm sorry. Hello, though. Totally forgot how to pronounce it. Just like write it down. Oh, this is what you missed, by the way. All I did was I did a paint over on that aerial sketch. In case you were interested. The bubbles are kind of cheesy, but I think the painting part actually came out pretty good. I'm actually not too unhappy with it. That's rare with me. Okay, pancake dragon it is. Should he be like holding pancakes or should he be in a pancake? Like, is he part of the pancake? I think I was just gonna have him like with a huge plate of pancakes right here. Besides, it's only 10 minutes. I don't have time to make anything super intricate. Hey, wait, no, stop. Stop doing that to me, tablet. I didn't tell you to select that. Yeah, it's French. Skip half the consonants or just use no name because it's the same. Okay, if I forget, I'll just say no name. Skip half the consonants. Paseo. I can't do that. Paseo. Ike? I don't know. I do remember it means no name. 7 more minutes. Oh no! I'll never finish in time. Okay, speed paint. It's got a crazy tail. Pancake tail. Stubby wings, because stubby wings are fun. Merp. Merp. He also makes noises like that. Okay. Plate o pancakes. Goes right here. Butter. So let's do some syrup on these pancakes so they actually look like pancakes. Pâte sobriquet. Okay, I was close. Kinda. Just take out the S. Pâte sobriquet. Oh, he needs to hold a flipper? Okay, I'll give him a flipper in his other hand. Ooh, I'll give him a chef's hat too. He needs a chef's hat. Just decided just now. Isn't that what they look like? Kind of like broccoli. Chef's hat. This is very silly. That does not look like a chef's hat. What am I even doing? There, that's a little better. Okay. Flipper. Did you know this is actually called a pancake flipper or just a flipper? I always thought it was called a spatula, but it's actually not. My mom always called it a spatula. Okay. Butter. Oops. Did that on the lines layer, probably doesn't matter, but. Pâte sobriquet. Pâte sobriquet. Okay. I'm gonna try to remember that. Pâte sobriquet. I might just call you Pad. Pâte sobriquet. If I sing it, maybe I'll remember it better. Pâte sobriquet. You guys probably don't want to hear that. I'll do that on my own time. No worries. Yeah, I always called it a spatula too, but apparently it's actually called a flipper. Like, that's the actual name for it, is a flipper. Like, a spatula is apparently like this thing. It has the handle like this. And it's like the thing I use for cake decorating. It's like and it's just metal right here, and then this is not metal. It's like a little hole or something, I don't know. Anyway. I always just called them both spatulas. Like, I didn't... He should be pancake colored, too. I think that would only be appropriate if he was pancake colored. Alright, I'm gonna do lazy coloring because I don't have time to actually do this the right way. So scribbly. Ooh, don't need that. beep, beep, boop, boop, beep, beep, boop, boop, boop. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, there we go. Lazy man's coloring right there. He's got a cupcake hat. A cupcake hate? Oh no! A cupcake hate. He loves pancakes and he hates cupcakes. Why would you want a cake the size of a cup? You could have a cake the size of a pin. I'm gonna draw an angry chef's hat because it is a cupcake hate. Ouch, my eyes are super dry. I'm so sorry, you guys. Just angry cupcake hat. Oh no! This is the silliest thing. If you ask me for a flipper in my kitchen, I'll flip you off. Oh no! That dragon does not share his food. You're absolutely right. Had a supplicant. I'll try to remember that. Okay. Oh, my email is done. Oh wait, I still have time. What else should I add to him? In the short time left. There's this little spatula flipper. Oh, it's okay. I just thought it was funny. I do that all the time. My typing skills when I get ahead of myself are ridiculously terrible. Either that or if I'm on my phone, it'll like... My phone, I like to call it autocorrupt because it just messes up everything I'm trying to say. So my autocorrupt hates me and it's constantly correcting to things that it's like, that is not what I was trying to say at all. Now, why can't it select? Hey, pay attention, you. Okay, anything else we need on him? Angry eyes? No, he needs butter eyes. Butter tongue, too. Or maybe syrup tongue. He has been eating way too many pancakes. I should have done this on its own layer. It'd be so much easier to color. And then he's got syrupy stripes contouring down his body. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep. He looks real dumb. Look at our beautiful child, everybody. Look what we made. He's special. Very special dragon. Oh no! Yeah, mine does really bad, like really bad mistypes all the time too. I'm in a number of group chats and I'm constantly like the butt of the jokes because I just unintentionally say the wrong thing a lot. Alright, does he need anything else? You love him and want him on a t-shirt? Aw, well he just loves that. Look, you've embarrassed him. He's got some bloosh. Yeah, he loves you guys too. Look at him. He's gonna be steaming a little bit from the bloosh. Oh, it kind of just looks like a poop. Just trying to make it like he's got little steamy marks. This is pretty funny. Buttermouth. There you go. That's probably the most random thing I have ever streamed. So, congratulations, you were all present to this monumentous occasion. Thank you for bringing him into life. He never would have existed without your input. Does he need butter tummy too? Or is that too much butter? Butter colored tummy. Little butter tummers. No, he needs little yellow paws though. Pancake dragon. Da, 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 da. I don't know why everything always turns into Crossfire in my head. Does anyone else have that problem? Every time someone says something that I want to turn epic, I always sing the Crossfire song. Or am I showing my age on that one? Some of you guys might be too young for that, I don't know. Crossfire, you'll get caught up in love. Crossfire, crossfire. It was like this really silly 90s commercial for this, whoops, for this game that was not as cool as they made it sound. His toes are on the wrong side. Breakfast dragon. Should probably spell it right. There you go. Breakfast dragon. He loves you guys. So much love. Okay, now he's just getting crazy. Alright, well, I think I should probably go get my laundry and call it a night, you guys. It's about 8:30 here now, so it's getting close to my bedtime. I usually get up at like 5, so I kind of have to go to bed by like 9 or 9:30. So I still need to go take a shower and stuff. But this has been really fun, and it was so great to meet so many new people tonight. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. It's always nice to meet new people. Now I feel like I know more people on Twitch, and I'm not so shy. I don't feel so, I don't know, such a noob. Oh, those are awesome emotes. Wow, I like those. Can I like see where they're from? Oh, I guess I probably have to be on Twitch to do that. Wait, what does that say? Yeah, probably do. Well, those are pretty cool. I like them. Why is my chat so tiny? Yeah, I have to like make the chat bigger somehow. Oh well, anyway. No, you don't talk too much at all. Thank you so much for the conversation. It was so nice to meet you guys. I hope everybody has a wonderful night. Thank you for making Pancake Dragon exist. And I hope everybody has a great day. And if anybody wants to hang out tomorrow, I'll be streaming tomorrow too. So, anyhow, have a wonderful evening, and I will see you guys later.